In general, I try not to speak after Shmuley. If only he would just have a little bit of passion. Just a little bit. You got to get a little more charged up. Shmuley talked about anti-Semitism, and the truth is that people thought the decades after the Holocaust was the new norm. And it turns out they were just an aberration. Now, the Holocaust has distorted the Jewish understanding of our own history because it was such a seismic event. To lose a third of the Jewish people, it's like losing 100 million Americans. And if you can't wrap your mind around that number, imagine a 9/11 every day for a century. That's what the Holocaust did to the Jewish people. It was such a seismic event that if we think that if we don't have Nazis goose-stepping, there's no more anti-Semitism. But if you take the Holocaust away, what you see is a long history of a couple thousand years, century after century, of anti-Semitism. And now we are returning back to those very, very dark days where it is now politically correct to be anti-Semitic. But instead of singling out the Jewish people, the old anti-Semitism has been turned into a new anti-Semitism by singling out the Jewish state. But there is a difference. And the difference is not that hatred towards the Jewish people has ended. The difference is, with the rebirth of Israel, is that the Jewish people can defend themselves against that hatred. And we defend ourselves on the battlefield. Our very brave soldiers do that day after day. We also have an opportunity to defend ourselves and to speak up for the Jewish people. The greatest thing about being Israel's ambassador is that there is such a thing as an Israeli ambassador, that the Jewish people and the Jewish state have a voice. But I know that my voice is not the only voice, that there are other voices out there defending Israel, defending the Jewish people around the world. And Shmuley said that I'm one of the most articulate people defending Israel. I would probably finish second to you, Shmuley, and I want to thank you for everything you do on behalf of the Jewish people and the Jewish state in defending us and championing us. Now, Shmuley said that I have literally 60 seconds to introduce Senator Menendez. And Senator, the greatest American president in my mind was President Lincoln. And he had a quote that has always stayed with me. He said, "Any man can face adversity, but if you really want to test a man's character, give him power." And, sir, you have passed Lincoln's test with flying colors. You have stood up against tyrants and terrorists around the world, and you've stood up on behalf of people who are fighting for freedom. Now, I am not the representative of free peoples everywhere. I'm just the representative of one beleaguered democracy fighting for freedom and democracy in a very, very dark place on the planet. And I came here tonight especially to say one thing to you, Todah, to say thank you for everything you have done in standing up to the tyrants and terrorists in Tehran, and for everything that I'm sure you will continue to do in taking that strong stand. Lincoln would be proud, and Israel is grateful. Thank you.